Previously on The Ultimate Fighter. In the first middleweight semifinal, Kenny Florian handed Chris Lieben his second devastating loss.
No.
Forrest got his stitches out and awaited the decision on whether he could fight. Bobby continued to train as Forrest's replacement. In the second middleweight semifinal, Josh Koscheck and Diego Sanchez clashed in the octagon in a stand-up slugfest. Diego won a close split decision and will face Kenny in the finals. In the first light heavyweight semifinal, Sam Hoger will fight either Forrest or Bobby. Then, Stephan Bonner takes on Mike Swick. Only two will move on to the finals.
Let's get it on, come on!
April 9th, on the first ever live broadcast of the UFC.
This fight is 3 rounds.
See who will be crowned the Ultimate Fighter.
Of the modern warrior. And it goes. Another hit is landed. Another hit is landed. The cell of a sniper, the strength of a viper, the training, the challenge, the ultimate fighter. Don't gonna get hit. Don't gonna get knocked out. You're gonna feel it. This is the ultimate. Don't gonna get hit. Don't gonna get knocked out. You're gonna feel it. This is the ultimate.
Diego Sanchez.
Josh, in my opinion, I thought he won the first and second rounds. Diego came back very well. He answered, with submissions, but really thought that Josh Koscheck won the fight.
Difference in winning and losing is that Josh ended 2 rounds of that fight in a bad position. He ended the 1 round in a guillotine that was close to submission. And he ended the other round with a failed takedown where he's taking a lot of shots to the stomach.
Diego did a great job at the end of the 3rd round, pouring it on. And after the fight, he looked confident, raised his arms, and was psyched. And I think that also made an impression in the judge's eyes. But Josh looked tired.
Get up, let's go, walk around. Come on, let him know.
Defeated almost. He looked a little disappointed in his face. And Josh has nothing to hold his head down about. He's come such a long way, and he's only going to get better.
So you let me take you to the hospital and get you checked out? No?
What's the matter?
His oxygen sat's pretty low.
The fight between Diego and Josh was very physically demanding, and Josh seemed exhausted at the end of the fight. And right now, the paramedics are actually concerned that he might have a concussion.
I'm sure you're okay, bro, but you gotta go to the hospital. It's not an option. You gotta go. You must go with the ambulance. You don't have to go in the ambulance. That's fine. You don't have to go in the ambulance. It's fine. We'll have Richie drive you over there. Cool? All right. That was a great fight.
You're still sad. Your oxygen's really low in your body, so do you need to go to the hospital and check out?
The fight was a battle. We got in there and we both laid it out on the line, and, Diego came up the better guy today. Going home early, I'm not disappointed. I came here with a goal. I didn't accomplish that goal, but guess what? I went in that cage and I laid on the line, and I came up short.
Thank you.
Josh went to the hospital. He had some tests done, and he's going to be fine. It's unfortunate that things didn't work out for him here, but he's got a lot of heart. He's a very talented guy, and he definitely has a future as a fighter. Now in the finals on April 9th, Kenny Florian will face Diego Sanchez.
When Kenny comes in that ring, he looks in my eyes and he'll see the nightmare
I don't see how he can beat me. I really don't. There's nothing that I've seen in Diego's game that says that he can beat me.
I'm gonna get in there with Kenny Florian. I'm gonna break his spirit.
Whatever happens, I'm ready to give everything of me in that fight.
He decided to put Kenny, Diego, and the rest of the finalists on an actual UFC event. It's their first taste of the big time. I mean, they're sharing a card with UFC legend Ken Shamrock.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Shamrock is back.
And one of our hottest rising stars, Rich Franklin, who are also going to fight on the card that night.
Please welcome Rich Franklin.
This is a phenomenal opportunity for these two guys. It's time for the first light heavyweight semifinal, and we still don't know who Sam's going to be fighting. It's either going to be Bobby or Forrest. But it doesn't matter. Either way, Sam's got his hands full.
It's the worst of everything. It's just having kind of the glimmer of hope, but not knowing, you know. You may or may not be fighting in 2 days. That's hard, you know.
I'm kind of in a limbo. I'm here preparing to fight. I gotta cut weight. I've got to do everything I have to do to fight, and I might get shot down. And it's not getting shot down, it's more like I'm gonna get bazookaed.
If the commission somehow manages to let Forrest fight, then so be it. I'll go ahead and I'll fight him. I'm happier fighting him than I am Bobby, because I believe he deserves it. Whereas Bobby, he gets a second chance. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card for him.
Well, I'd be more than happy to fight Sam. I mean, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna try to destroy you, Sam. I'm gonna try to, if it's me, I'm gonna try to beat you down and I'm gonna try to retire you for life.
I usually try not to get real serious about fighting. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever really been serious about it before. But having the opportunity to fight taken away from me and then sort of kind of almost dangled in front of me has really made me realize, you know, what I quit my job for, what I'm doing with my life, why everything I own is in an 8x10 storage unit. And it's what I am, it's what I want to do.
Cool, let's go in my office then. Dr. Margaret Goodman is here today to examine Forrest's cut and see if it's okay for him to fight.
Quite the roller coaster these last couple days, but it's good.
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a couple things. Number one, I'm your advocate, and so I am there to intervene when I think that you're at increased risk, whether it be from head blows or from cuts, and then I make a recommendation to the referee or I make a recommendation to the commission. And in this instance, when you have a cut on the brow, there's a couple things that go on. It does take a long time to heal because it's on a bony surface. Usually a cut is at its maximum strength about 3 months after. But this is done extremely well. The doctor that removed the stitches thought it looked very good, and you can see that it looks good. But it was bad enough that it required stitches. So I just want you to understand that. It shouldn't be a problem, but obviously if it starts to bleed, I don't want you to get nervous about it, and we'll check it out. So I just wanted to make sure you feel comfortable with that and are willing to go ahead.
Very much so.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, good.
Dr. Goodman is determined that the cut has healed sufficiently, and now Forrest will be able to fight in the semifinals tomorrow. I'm so happy, dude. You deserve it. I'm really happy. All right?
Good deal. Good deal.
All right, let's do it, man. So then I had to go in and break the news to Bobby Southworth. Well, muscle. Where are you at weight-wise?
I'm in there.
Huh?
I'm under.
You're under? Hey, I got some good news and some bad news for you. Good news, Forrest is fighting. Yeah. You got it. Obviously the bad news is you're not, but what do you want to do about the fight? The fight with Forrest.
Corner him, you mean?
Yeah.
I will.
You want to work his corner?
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
I appreciate you coming back and cutting the weight, too.
No problem, dude. Thanks for the opportunity and the shot. I appreciate it. I figured he would get the fight. He deserves it.
I didn't.
I did. Just the way my luck has been running right now, so it's okay though. Can't blame it. It's okay, man.
That's cool. Forrest has made it this far. He deserves it, and Bobby understood that. And if it was Bobby in that position, I would have done the same thing for him. I was happy with the way Bobby handled that whole situation.
I was hurt, and for a few minutes I was pretty emotional, but I wasn't surprised. Just like I've said, it's been the way my luck is running, and those are the breaks. I mean, and that's how it is when you're a fighter. I mean, whether it's life or whether it's fighting, it knocks you down, and you have to pick yourself up.
Sam has glided under the radar screen. You know, everybody hates him, nobody likes him. There was always a question whether he could make weight or not, but yet nobody ever picked him to fight. And now here we are in the semifinals, and he's in it. Sam has definitely played the game.
205.
The Forrest that's fighting tomorrow is definitely not the same Forrest that fought Alex Schonauer. He doesn't seem as anxious and as crazy as he was a few weeks ago.
206.
He's definitely mentally drained. He's been on an emotional roller coaster now, and it's going to be very interesting to see how he handles it in this fight tomorrow.
Looking forward to going there and blasting. And I think that Forrest Griffin will be going to sleep at the end of this fight.
There you go.
Sam is just an obstacle. He's just what stands in between me and what I want in my life.
Whenever.
You know, I try not to put a lot of pressure on myself and just have fun with it, but, you know, I feel the pressure, you know. This isn't fun. I want to win.
Oh, nice.
I came in with a game plan to get to the end of the show, and it's already got me to the semifinals. Every single one of the cards that I have decided to play has been played right. All the way down to the T. Of course I'm going to win. I always play to win.
For 15 minutes, I got a job to do. I'm gonna check in the clock in the office, do my thing, and, you know, hopefully fight well. You know, I don't make any promises to myself or anybody else.
All right, guys, this is it. First semifinal fight in the light heavyweight division. Team Liddell, 3 5-minute rounds. The winner moves on to the finals. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right, guys, this is what you came here for. You ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on. Come on. Let's go.
Nice kick, all day.
Keep coming for us.
Stay light.
Now,
Nice, nice. All day.
Nice. Nice. Set those up with the punches, though, for us. Set those up with the punches.
Beautiful Forrest.
Check coming over the top there,
Yeah. Good shit.
Left is down.
Dropping his hands. He's dropping his hands.
Left is down. Over the top, over the top.
Yeah, that's it. It's coming to you. It's coming to you, Forrest. It's coming to you.
It's working. Forrest. Keep working.
That's it. That's it. Good moving, Forrest. Excellent.
Left up. Hands up, Forrest.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, nice.
Good dig.
Again, Forrest.
Don't put it down either. Over the top.
Yeah, beautiful.
Over the top, Forrest.
Nice. That's it.
Don't throw it if he's fading, Forrest. Come on, you're working. You're doing good. Let's go. Let's go. Step in. Half step.
Yeah, beautiful. That's what we want.
You heard it.
That's what we want. 2 minutes. 2 minutes down. We got 3 left, Forrest. Great work. Great work. Look for that combo again.
That's it, Forrest.
That's it. Beautiful movement. Nothing on that. There's nothing on that. Nice.
Keep the hands up, Forrest.
Hands up, Forrest. You're in now. You're in or you're out. Good. Okay. Nice counter punch there.
Keep working, baby. Use some feints in there.
Use the fence, Forrest. Use the
Feints,
fence.
half steps. Bang.
Nice.
Head up, Forrest. Don't dip down. Keep working. Come on.
2, Sam. 2. 2 left. 2 minutes
Follow
left.
that with something. Follow that with something, Forrest.
2 minutes left, Forrest. Oh, nice. Work up against the fence, Forrest. Right. Yep. Over the top. Over the top,
Forrest.
And keep going. Keep going.
Forward.
That big leg. That big leg. This is Sam. Hands up. Hands up. That's it. You good? Set up with punches. Set up with punches.
Follow that.
Look at clinch. Look at clinch. Clinch.
Come in behind the jab, baby.
Yes.
Keep coming. You're hurting him.
1 minute left.
Come on.
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Forrest, counter that. Right over the top, baby. And left hand is low.
Good movement. That's it. That's it. Beautiful.
Let's go. Get going. Come on. Let's go, Forrest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Again, Forrest. Yes.
It's all right. It's all right. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Nice. 30, Sam. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Stay aggressive.
Forrest, nothing wrong with putting it down.
Finish strong.
15.
Yes, beautiful. Finish strong.
10 seconds left. Let's go.
Combo. Throw a combo. 10 seconds.
3, 2.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
2, 3,
Come on.
2. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Finish strong. Finish strong.
Everything looks good. And the next round, wait, steal it. Everything else looks good. Close round. Might have to steal them rounds. Closing seconds, but we'll wait on it.
Put your punches and kicks together. There's nothing wrong with putting Sam in his way.
Neither one of them really landed a good punch. But Forrest was more aggressive. Yeah, Forrest was more aggressive. Matter how they saw those kicks and the striking versus Forrest's forward motion and aggression.
Here we go. You ready? You ready? Let's get it on. Come on. Doing good, both of you. Let's go. face. Pump that jab in his face. Then follow it. Right hand, right kick.
That's it, let's go. Let's go. Bad shot, man. That's it.
Beautiful. Hook off that, Forrest. Hook off that. Where's your hook? It's under. It's under. You're good. It's under.
Go. That's it. Up against the fence. Take him. Take him. Keep walking. That's it.
It's time to push the pace. He's starting to breathe.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yep. Take the clinch. Yeah. Yeah.
Stay right there. Sit down right here. Stay right there. Don't you stay right there.
I'm okay.
No, stay right there.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Get off.
I want you to just sit down. Just sit down on the stool.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Get off.
No.
Sit down right now.
Sit.
It's okay.
There's nowhere to go. I know you're okay.
I thought Forrest would have came at him more in the beginning, and Sam does a pretty good, decent job of winning the first round.
I thought Sam was winning the first round, and he caught me with some real nice leg kicks. I knew he was going to do that. I got my hand there, but, I mean, there's still, enough to jar me and score points.
Forrest, his corner had been telling him to clinch the whole fight. Finally, when he did clinch and started throwing knees, he caught Sam with a knee to the chin.
Sam crumpled to the ground. Forrest came down on top of him and was starting to hit him with more shots to the head when they hit the ground. He's not intelligently defending himself. This is not an intelligent defense. And that's when the referee needs to do his job and step in and stop the fight.
I don't think the fight should have been stopped. I think we should have been able to continue. But John McCarthy is a very, very professional, very good ref. And he did what he thought was best at that time, and I respect that.
Winner by knockout ref stoppage, Forrest Griffin.
I feel pretty shitty. I wanted to be the ultimate fighter. I guess I'm a little short in this endeavor because Forrest was the better man, and I give him all the credit in the world.
It's been a long, hard road for Forrest. He's been fighting in the smaller shows for years. And now he's in the finals, which means he's one fight away from being in the UFC. He's finally made it to the big time.
10 G's.
Can you give me a hug on that?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You deserve it. 10 G's.
Obviously, getting this far and getting to be one of the final four, it's a big honor. It's it's exciting. It's what I wanted. It's what I've worked for. It's what I quit my job and gave up my whole life for.
Every fight that these guys have fought so far have been in the UFC training center. On April 9th, when Forrest walks into that arena, he'll be fighting in front of millions of fans on television, a packed house, friends, family members, fans. To add to the pressure, he'll also be sharing the stage with fellow light heavyweights Ken Shamrock and Rich Franklin. And I'll tell you what, win or lose, it's going to be the most exciting, exhilarating experience of his life. And now it's time to see who Forrest will fight in the finals. Is it going to be Mike Swick or Stephan Bonnar? This competition's coming down to the wire now. There's only one more fight now to see who will face Forrest Griffin in the finals, and it's Stephan Bonnar and Mike Swick. They're up next.
Me and Mike have grown pretty tight over these last 2 months. Training partner twice a day, sleeps in the bunk across from me, roommates, buddies. On paper, I should win this fight. I have a size advantage. It's a fight and anything could happen.
204.5. All right, have to adjust it a little bit. Not going to weigh 205. I'm about 190.
This is the biggest fight of my life, and this is the biggest opportunity I'll ever have. I'm one fight away from making it to the finals. And I feel that if I beat Stephan, there should be no excuse for me not winning this entire thing.
All right, so you're going to weigh less? Get 100 pound weight on you.
Gotta get him.
Stephan Bonnar versus Mike Swick I think it's going to be a good fight. Size difference is phenomenal. But Mike Swick is a scrappy, tough guy.
192.
Woohoo! Mike Swick, 192.
No audience. Someone clap, please.
Mike Swick, 192.
Making teammate versus teammate fight each other. Now I have to remain neutral, maintain my integrity as a coach, and not coach one guy against the other guy.
The strategy I have for Stephan's a little bit different. I think it's going to be fought more on the ground with me on top, pounding down on him. I think I'm going to fight him Randy Couture style.
Mike Swick brings a warrior spirit to this in a lot of given situations. That's going to put him over the top. It's going to get him out of trouble.
This is going to be the most I've ever been challenged. Fighting a solid 205 fighter who knows my whole game plan. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
They're both my guys. It doesn't really matter to me which guy wins. I want them both to perform well and do their best. Unfortunately, one guy's going to walk out having lost.
Feel bad for you. You get a win out of it, but you get a loss too.
Stephan Bonnar, he's got range, he's strong, he's got good ground skills, he's got very good striking skills. But Mike Swick brings an intensity to this that not a lot of these other guys possess. So, coach, it's a hard one to pick. I don't know who's going to win.
Well, no matter who wins tomorrow, you guys have done an awesome job. Thanks. You guys have been the core of this team. It's been a pleasure working with both of you.
Sam, it's ditto.
I think I've said all along that I like these guys' attitudes, and none of them have let me down. Even put in the adverse situation where they had to fight each other, they still kept that attitude. And it makes me proud to be associated with them.
You're going to wear your shorts.
Yeah.
You're going to wear the UFC shorts, so always strong shorts.
All right.
So they can tell us apart.
Yeah.
Because God knows they're going to have a hard time telling us apart. I've definitely been waiting a long time to fight. You know, of course, I didn't expect it would be Stephan that I would be fighting, but that's the hand I've been dealt. And for that 15 minutes, we're going to have to put our friendship aside. And it's going to be a war.
When you're in the octagon, you're not going to have a problem punching the guy, even if he's your friend, because when you get in there, everything's honest. You know what's coming from him, so you got to return fire.
Turn it, close it, open. Oh my God, I could hurt somebody with this thing. Stephan has a lot of advantages over me, and that means I have to step up even more than usual. And so I'm going to be throwing blows harder than ever. I'm going to be more explosive than ever, and I'm going to control and win this fight.
The sport of fighting is very personal, and it's a lot easier to hurt someone if you don't know them. Just like, you know, going to war, you don't know the enemy, and you shoot to kill.
Damn it, I'm ready, let's go.
Mike Swick's a very good fighter. The only thing that I worry about is I know he's been knocked out at 185 pounds before, but I'm not counting Swick out because he's got heart and he's got skill.
When you've trained that hard and that long together, you know each other very well. It just makes the competition, the fight, that much more intense, that much more competitive.
All right, guys, last semifinal fight in the light heavyweight division. Team Couture. Mike Swick versus Stephan Bonnar. 3 5-minute rounds. The winner moves on to the finals. Good luck, guys.
All right, guys, this is why you've been here this whole time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on. Come on.
Let's do it with the jab first. Distance, Stephan. Keep him off, Mike. Keep him off, Mike. Come on. That's it. Yep, he's coming. Yeah, just in case. Stay on your toes. Come in behind the jab, Mike. Nice. Nice, Stephan. Circle. Grab the shoulder. Inside, right.
Watch your head. Come on.
Elbow.
Repummel. Pop him in the chest to get that arm back.
Yeah.
Pop him in the chest to get that arm back.
Look for a takedown off of that knee. He's up against the fence.
Underhook.
Circle to the left. Yes.
Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Grab the wrist. Grab the wrist. Yes.
Stay on it, Mike.
Grab the wrist. 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 Yes. Grab the shoulder.
He's going. Come on.
Okay. Cross you up and strike, Mike.
Good work, good work, good work. Keep it going.
Arms on the inside. Trying to keep the triangle. Arms on the inside.
Posture up.
Watch your hands in his face, Mike.
Body head, Mike. Circle to the back, Stephan.
Get those hands in, Mike. Mike, circle your hands in. Get your right hand back.
Yeah.
Look to pop up.
Watch when he posts. Watch when he posts.
Work your way out. Let's go.
Good, Mike. Tap. Come on, you need to work, Mike.
Set it up.
You need to work, Mike. Still tired from the guillotine, Mike.
Work that arm.
Work your way out. Let's go. Come on.
Work that head, Mike. Come on. Work that elbow.
Sit up.
Set it up.
Set up and strike.
Grab the wrist and set it up.
Repummel that right hand. Get your right elbow back.
Start your hips. Start getting your hips underneath. Go. Come on, guys. Come on. Go. 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 Go.
Do something with it. Let's go. Come on.
Other side, Stephan.
Mike, strike. Left. Come on, Mike. Left elbow. Left elbow.
Get that right hand back.
Good. Put him in the cage, Mike. Body hit.
There you go.
Body hit.
Sit
On
up.
the right. On the
Sit up and
right.
strike.
Come on, let's go.
Hips in.
Stephan all the way to the
Hips
other
in,
side.
Mike. Hips in.
Good, Mike.
Hips in.
Put in the hip.
Hips
Put
in,
in the
head
hip,
up.
Stephan.
Hips in,
Get
head up.
inside. Put in the hip.
Get that right arm back.
Mike, I don't think he's hard to pass it.
Get that right arm back.
Those arms inside.
Stay on the ring, Mike.
Hips
Stay on the
in.
ring, Mike.
Hips in, Mike. Hips in,
Stay on
head
the
up.
ring.
Pop up.
Arm on the inside.
Mike,
Yeah.
up on your feet.
Stay on the ring now, Mike.
Here you go. Sit up. Sit up there.
Come on, let's go.
Body hit.
That's it.
Shoulder lock.
That's it,
Sit up.
Stephan. Work for it.
Sit
Sit
up.
up. Sit up.
Sit up. Watch the sweep.
Sit up. Get up all the way,
Pull
Stephan.
that arm back.
All the way, all the way.
Watch your arm, Mike.
Turn it over, turn it in.
Way out.
Single
That's
leg.
it.
Circle around.
Yes. Face him,
around.
Stephan. Let go, face him. Yes.
Keep going, Mike.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Rain him down, rain him down.
Come on, Mike.
That's it.
Come on,
Elbow.
Mike. Out of the mouth, Mike. Out of the mouth, Mike. Let's go, Swick.
Elbow, Stephan.
You're ready to explode.
Come on, Mike.
All right, go. Go, Mike.
Please, Mike. Come
Go,
on.
Mike. Come on, Mike.
Straight down, straight down.
Nice, Mike.
Right here, Mike. Mike. Right here.
Body hit, Mike.
Set up that triangle. Underhook, overhook. Overhook, Stephan. Set it up. Breathe. Breathe in there.
Mike, if you stand
Excellent
up,
job.
you're not going to be able to shoot the triangle.
Mike,
That's
you need to
it.
get that
That's
right
it.
arm
Set
back.
it up. Get your hips. Start
If
getting
you
your
stand
hips.
up, you open up, and you're going to be able to
That's
shoot.
it. That's it. Excellent.
Elbow, elbow, left elbow.
Jump up over that arm.
Body head, Mike. Body head on the right now. Body head on the right.
Watch the triangle.
He's open. He's
Watch the
open.
triangle.
Knee in
Let's
the
put the
middle.
arm back.
Put the knee in the
Get
middle.
your right arm
Pass.
back. Mike, circle your right arm in. Pull that right arm out.
Mike, muscle it. Put the knee in the middle.
Step
Pass.
Bump sweep. Bump sweep from there.
All right, now hip in.
His guard is open.
Hip
Put the
in.
knee in the middle and pass left.
Stephan. Same as last time, Stephan.
Hip in, Mike.
Same as last time, Stephan.
Come on, work it through. Let's go.
Put the knee in the middle, Mike. Put your right knee up in the middle.
Watch that triangle.
Don't
Sit
let
up.
him shoot
Sit
it,
up,
Mike.
Mike.
You're ready to
Mike,
pop
sit
the
up.
puck.
Sit up.
Pull the head down. Pull the head down. Pull the head down. Free shot, Mike. Good shot. Keep striking, Mike.
10 seconds, let's go. They're going out off the fence. Get your head off the fence. Get your head off the fence. Stop it right there. Stop it right there. Good job, baby.
Even though Stephan Bonnar won the fight today, I was still very impressed with Mike Swick's performance. Straight off, right out the bat, he gets him in a guillotine, and I thought he was going to tap him. And he had it tight and sunk deep, but the problem is that Stephan's just too big.
I was reasonably sure that Mike had the guillotine choke tight and that Stephan wasn't going to be able to get out of it. And when he finally rolled him over and I could see Stephan's face, and then I started hearing Stephan making the gurgle noises, I realized how tight it was and that he was very close to winning the fight.
Swick almost pulled that fight out. Even at the last 2 seconds of the round, I thought Swick had won the first round until he tapped with 2 seconds left.
Mike and Stephan went to the ground. Mike had the top position. Stephan slides his foot up around Mike's neck and catches him in a submission, which is called a triangle choke. It's very hard to get out of. As he starts to apply pressure by sliding his foot down and putting it behind the knee, he catches Mike's own arm and pushes it up against his neck and actually starts to choke him.
10 seconds, let's go. They're going out off the fence. Get your head off the fence.
Mike's corner starts yelling to him, "You've got 10 seconds left." So Mike's just trying to survive for the last 10 seconds, which it looked like he might have, except his arm was hanging out there, and Stephan grabs onto it and gets him in an arm bar and starts to crank it. When you get caught in an arm bar by a big, strong guy like Stephan, you have to tap out, even if there's 2 seconds left, or you're going to have some serious damage done to your arm.
Winner by armbar, Stephan Bonnar.
You know, when I got the guillotine, I thought I had him. He was gurgling. I mean, it was, most people would have tapped.
Hey, you did a great job there. You were winning.
Yeah, I was able to catch him at the end of the round. And I'm kind of glad it ended that way, because 2 more rounds, we probably would have pounded each other's faces in the hamburger meat.
Good job, Mike.
And this journey's been a dream come true. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me for my career.
I'm going to be in your corner for the finals.
Yeah, I want you there. Thanks, man.
I'll be there for you supporting you.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
You better win this thing that you beat me.
Friday morning.
You better win this thing, dude.
We're not done, man.
We're not. Oh, we're done fighting.
Mike Swick's a young guy. He's a great athlete. He's a great fighter. He'll be a monster at 185.
It's the end of a road, my friends.
Oh, man, the good stuff. Mike Swick, my hat's off to him. He's a great guy. And he definitely, at middleweight, will be a force to be reckoned with.
This is a green team.
On the plus side, after it was over, even though I lost and I was upset, I was happy for him. You know, he gets to go to the finals now.
Congratulations. Thanks, man. I need to fight people I hate.
And I have no doubt in my mind that Stephan's going to make it, and he's going to win this whole thing at 205. Jiu-jitsu, man. Ready?
The light heavyweight finals are now set. We have Forrest Griffin versus Stephan Bonnar.
All comes down to me and Forrest. And, man, I'm going to beat him senseless.
The thing standing between me and what I wanted for the last 6 years to fight in the UFC is Stephan Bonnar.
It's going to be an up-down, all over the cage type of battle.
There's a little blood, you know, people like a little blood. Makes it interesting.
The first thing I ever said to these guys when they walked into the gym, I told them, take a look around at the pictures in here. There's Hall of Famers, legends, and some of the greatest fighters that have ever fought in the UFC. And 2 of these guys that win in the finals will actually be on the road to possibly someday be a legend or Hall of Famer themselves. But now it's time to move on to the next chapter. These guys are going to go home, they're going to train with their own teams, their own coaches, and they're going to get ready for the finale on April 9th. So for now, the Ultimate Fighting Training Center is officially closed.
This Saturday, live from the Cox Pavilion, Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas. The finals of The Ultimate Fighter. 2 months of competition have led the 4 finalists to the biggest stage in mixed martial arts, the UFC Octagon. The finalists will battle it out before an audience of millions. The 2 left standing win the 6-figure contracts to fight in the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Kenny Florian.
In the first bout, Kenny Florian.
Diego Sanchez.
Takes on Diego Sanchez.
I'm going to bring the pain for 15 minutes, and it's not going to be fun.
Every minute of the fight is going to be a war. You know, that's just the way he fights, and it's the way I fight.
Winner by armbar, Stephan Bonnar.
In the second bout, Stephan Bonnar.
Winner, Forrest Griffin.
Goes head-to-head with Forrest Griffin.
The thing about fighting Stephan is I know he can beat me. I know he can submit me. I know he can knock me out. I also know I can submit him and I can knock him out.
I know with Forrest, he's going to come prepared. I'm going to be prepared. Millions of people are going to be watching, and we're going to give them what they want. We're going to beat the hell out of each other.
And for the main event, in the first ever live UFC fight shown on broadcast television, the legendary Ken Shamrock takes on fast-rising star Rich Franklin.
This fight is going to end without a decision. And I plan on coming out and throwing some hands, and if Ken's not careful, he's going to get knocked out.
You get beat, you get beat. You win, you win. But I'll lay down for nobody.
This fight is 5 rounds.
But the action doesn't stop there. 1 week after the live event, the 2 Ultimate Fighter coaches, Randy Couture and Chuck Liddell, will face off in the most anticipated pay-per-view rematch in UFC history.
We're just as competitive now as we ever were, and I think you're going to see that.
I can't wait to get back. I want to fight him again. I want a rematch. I thought I should have beat him the first time, and it didn't work out for me. I'm ready to beat him this time. I can't wait. Can't wait.
These 2 champions are already legends, and in a week, we'll get to see if there are 2 more in the making.